when you look and see what's happening now with corporate China and corporate India, so-called, um, Ainu and Harappa for us, um, you got one that is doing their level best to acquire as much food as they can because they can't grow enough food for themselves, don't have enough arable land. And then you have the other dealing with whatever's killing so many folks over there, whatever this quote unquote pandemic thing is or isn't. Um, Nonetheless, you're seeing riptides all across the commodities prices across the planet. Um, on the one side, demand is up for particular things because corporate so-called China requires a lot of raw materials. They are net imported to this day because of that. Um, and Harappa, on the other hand, well, they make a lot of the quote-unquote vaccines. However, they have a dramatic need for these quote-unquote vaccines. So they're decreasing how much they're actually sending out of their areas, if you would, locally. And they're spending, not spending, but they're using more of it internally, locally. Um, there's opportunities, though, and a lot of them on the global stage. Some are in a decent position to take advantage of them, and then others not so much. Um, Corporate China, so-called, is buying up all the corn they can find. Uh, and for some, that would be a big deal. Um, However, there's a drought in Ray Bahia, misnomer so-called corporate Brazil, and they don't have the infrastructure in terms of uh, pavement and rail sufficient to be very efficient in their trade of corn globally. Uh, they do a ton of it. They trade a lot of sugar and they trade a lot of corn. However, um, here in the North-Amexem, they just grow a whole lot more of it and can get it out more efficiently. It's just that uh, that bridge is still out over the Adihana River, and there's no barge traffic that's going below that particular bridge. So all the grains and things that's grown in the Midwest here in North-Amexem that generally floats down that river and is put in deep water vessels, um, they can't get out right now. So that's putting a crimp on uh, the supply for some. And that's why you're seeing commodities prices swing the way they're swinging. Um, and with the quote unquote oil price being what it is, uh, uh, you can expect that the transportation costs are being transferred to those buying things in the stores. So these things ought to be expected. Folks are talking about there's going to be inflationary issues, and yeah, that's to be expected as well. Uh, and this is why we're seeing the spike in the quote unquote silver price, which is improving, if you would, the buying power of our silver. However, in my view, the quote unquote silver price is rising to the point where it'll be getting to critical mass as far as I'm concerned. It's when it approaches quote unquote 30 and up for an ounce of silver, uh, that becomes a bit of a stretch in certain things. Yeah, it's deflationary for us. However, that's on the front end. On the back end, that's problematic in certain ways, at least internally. So uh, pricing and things get harder to do. But when you do as we do and make our silver in multiple denominations, we're able to accommodate it. It's just that puts more pressure on us to make more of the quarter ounce and half ounce bars of our silver. And therein lies the rub with the limitations of the equipment that we have.